Welcome everybody to the CSO Cup number 9. The last cup of 2020. Also, hi Tower. Yeah. So it's the last cup. There will be one more challenger next week, and then we'll go into a break. Yeah. So we're having, okay, we're having quite a few signups today. So like, how many is that? 12, 14 signups? With that many signups, you can basically get all the Matcherino codes. Just done. Now, if you have not gone to Matcherino yet, since we're just figuring out the first match, it will be Conditions versus Wisdom. As you can see on the bracket, that is the very first match. Condition is called Tilfreds on Challenge, I think. And yeah, while we're doing that, go to Matcherino. It's under ! prize pool. You should find you should find the link and the code. Yeah, correct. Yeah. Also, I'm an idiot. You're muted, as Twitch chat will point out. Now you can actually hear Taro.
Hey.
Well, that was awkward.
I haven't been talking that much, so it's not a loss really.
Well, I'm wondering how long it takes until Twitch chat figures this out.
All right, we'll see about that.
Yeah.
While we have our first game loading in it.
What was that transition? Anyways, no, like that OBS transition, it was just cut. Anyways, in the bottom right, we have the blue Protoss Wisdom.
And in the top left, we have our red Terran player Condition. All right, we start with a Masters matchup. With Masters 1 against a Masters 2 player.
Yeah. Yeah. Wisdom already in the lobby chat announced to Cannon Rush.
Yeah, not to Cannon.
What?
He said not to worry about something like it.
Oh.
Same thing, really.
Okay. I mean, yeah, okay, I wasn't quite reading the entire conversation. Also.
Yeah. So far we have to say it looks like standard play on both sides. It's like Reaper Fast expansion for Conditions. We have for Wisdom, Core before Nexus, but a little bit more aggressive. But then the other way around, but nothing to speak of at this point. We have a SCV trying to block the Nexus. We had a probe trying to block the command center. Both are gone at this point. Both expansions will go down. And?
Oh yeah.
What is there to say at the moment? Waiting for the first unit is an adept.
That's a bold SCV. Deep in the red, trying to get another scout off.
Yeah, but it's true. Like you should know that there's no unit out yet. Reaper coming to the other side of the map. Surely try to get in while the Chronodes Adept going to the other side of the map. But with the shield battery and the mineral line in the main base, there's not really anything the Reaper can do. At this point, shield battery would not finishing up in time. Gets one probe kill, that's already good.
Yeah.
Adept now coming in at the other side, but the bunker should be almost done.
Oh, it gets the
snipes
SCV on the
SCV.
bunker.
Yeah, and he can't engage there because 2 Marines don't beat an Adept. Free will, and with this initial damage, they might be second SCV kill. The command center delayed for ages as well.
Oh yeah. Oh, the
Ooh,
SCV just dies. And the
Kinda rough.
the Adept even gets out.
That's 3 worker kills.
So
Huge
painful.
delay on the CC.
Yeah.
Yeah, delay on the bunker as well. And the Adept gets out as well.
So painful. The bunker
So-
not even continuing. Now it is.
Yeah. So rough start for our favorited player. Conditions.
Also, I'm just
That's-
noticing the music should be way too loud right now.
What is a Star 2 stream without technical difficulties?
Yeah.
And
I'm thinking how I can fix that, but in the meantime, should I just turn it down? Actually, is it better now? Yeah. Please report if it's better that way, because I don't have everything monitored in my ear, so for me it was kind of okay. Oh.
all right, we have.
Yeah.
We should point out that there's 2 early barracks coming up, and there's a mine drop on the other side of the map for conditions. So he's for sure planning to do some sort of 3-1-1 timing. Looks like. So I'm actually quite interested to see what this will be while we have Blink finishing up and 2 base Colossus for Wisdom on the other side. Now moving out a probe maybe to... Oh no, it's an observer. I'm sorry. Maybe up.
The Reaper
The
dying.
Reaper's in here trying to get as much
It got a nice
distraction as
shot
it
though.
can, but notice... Yeah, that should be a full scout, right? Yeah, it's Twilight Council, Robo Bay.
Now gets his
Now
mine drop
goes
in. 3 mines on
Mine
1
drop.
mineral line.
There's
That
no
are...
purple. That's devastating. 10
Yeah.
workers down and the mine drop gets out.
Didn't he have 4 mines?
Oh, it's also... No,
Oh, okay.
it was a 3 mine drop. I checked it. Also pulls the Stalkers back, so no potential in aggression there. Just now, 3rd base coming up.
Yeah, that is so bad, and
And-
there is another drop heading
Yeah, that's
out
should be
for the
Marines
Terran
and-
player.
Early stim finishing as well. So maybe this drop actually can do something. We'll see about this. It's generally hard to pull off early aggression against early Colossus builds. They're just safe in general. Thermal Lance on his way. Blink now finishing. I feel like that's a late well, but I'm not too sure about this. Observer
Who will
gets
spot the
sent
drop?
out, sees it. Vital Mines get another 9 probes in natural. That's actually
Oh,
devastating.
yeah, and I don't think he actually
Mine-
saw the drop. He was too distracted with the Widow Mines.
Yeah, that's true. But with a shield battery in the main base, not that many of probes will go down. 10 overall, and with Blink, maybe the Smedevac will get
No.
away.
It's trapped there for now, though.
Yeah, and we have still no 3rd base for the Terran. Condition seems to lean more on the aggressive side of play styles. He's adding a 2nd quite in. Maybe he tries to go on heavy No, he doesn't. Kind of weird. I figured maybe he's going tanks to zone out the splash damage of the Protoss. But he's building in React.
Huh.
Getting
Interesting.
Vikings against the Colossus. Yeah. It's not a playstyle you're quite used to seeing. With Charge now on the way, halfway done for a Protoss player. We have 1-1 upgrades for the Terran player, combat shields coming behind it. And he's going to clear the rocks in the middle of the map. That's the attack path.
Oh yeah. Gives him some more space for his units. Wisdom is somewhat prepared for this push.
He sees it as well. But his army looks kind of small. All the stalkers should be in the main base. They tied back by the drop, who's still chilling around
Oh
at the
yeah.
edge of the base. Now he gets them, and he can just stim on this. Shield batteries unfinished, gets the first Colossus instantly.
Wow, all of his bio died though.
Yeah, maybe we'll get a
But,
second
okay.
dome without Colossus. These are just stalkers are really
yeah.
weak against Marauders. But Colossus comes out those saves today. Yeah, with a lift up, goes
Did
out.
quite some damage though, and in the main their drop
Yeah.
just came back. Seeing the stalkers were all
Yeah,
distracted.
no probes. Probes dying at this point. Also tries to chase down the army further, but we have to say, with a look on the supply cards, we see that condition is quite ahead. Wrong. And we'll have no problem dealing with this counter push. I'm not sure. We have now both players on even basis, even mining, and the Terran up in worker count, which with mules as well will put him at an income advantage.
Oh
Finally,
yeah.
he doesn't. Now with this,
This
SCV
train.
transfer, he will. Yeah. After this, he will for sure.
And I mean,
Yeah, we have
Protoss has
a dank shrine.
oversaturated his turret
Yeah, that's
quite as well.
That's true. We have a dank shrine coming up, but this is not an engagement you should take, I think, because you can just fight. Yeah.
Well,
No, he stims on the
now all
Colossus,
these
no way
stalkers
to
are dead.
change this. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, they can go to the other side, but there's quite a bunch of reinforcements. I think conditions should have just pushed the issue. But without Medivacs, maybe not. Maybe
Yeah, you can't
Go
really
back.
stim. He still
That's-
stims. These zealots will.
I mean, kind of have to. Yeah, these cells would
Kinda.
clean us up. But even after these trades, conditions has a Macron point, still up an army supply.
Forced base on location.
I think you can do that if you're in the opponent's face like that. Like,
Yeah.
what is he going to do? Let's go! And Wisdom shows us that he's a true Protoss player. 60 Ts walking in. Surely looking for on this. Do we have a scout? Because I see a turret. Yeah, but it could
No, there's
just be
nothing. He has quite some scans though.
Yeah. Actually, where's the?
There is a missile turret going up in the forest.
Yeah, so that is just the lake game setup, I think. Oh, he
now
scouted the
that
Dark
is-
Shrine. That explains.
Oh, okay.
Scouted, yeah, with a scan, no chance to kill the planetary in time with just 3 DTs. The natural pressure also gets defended.
Oh, he
So
does get his
overall, with
fourth
additional-
base,
Yeah,
but that's
so nothing
kind of
nothing
late.
Wisdom can do. Yeah, you mean Wisdom? Yeah, that's the Protoss should be up in
Oh, yeah.
bases.
In
But we also
bases
have to say
and-
that. Yeah, we also have to say that Wisdom lost like 20 probes to Widowmine drops.
and he
the
may
other
again.
drops. May again, that doesn't
Oh.
look good indeed. Oh,
Oh,
just some
the
juicy
entire
hits.
mineral line. And the medivac just
16.
leaves.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we had a drop in the 4th base, soon to be also getting cleaned up with 4 more gateways coming on the way. With the Templar Archives, but what else do we see? We see a Terran who is nearly a full upgrade cycle ahead of Protoss. And that shouldn't be.
Yeah.
We have ship weapons as well.
Now
So maybe
Protoss might be looking to take a 5th. I don't think that's the plan. Probably just a
and
scouting
there's a
pylon.
mine. Yeah, there's a mine also, birds. So there's no way. Storm now on the way, but I think condition nearly 80 supply up. You will just stomp this, I think. Not even a super battery. There's the super battery, so maybe disengage for a moment. Maybe scan.
Ah,
There's
he
a
just ran
T in the
through.
mix. Yeah, I think the burst. Yeah, the burst damage is too much. With this amount of marauders, actually, you can. Maybe. Nah, not really. There's no.
Dead.
Yeah, wisdom is half the supply of conditions, and I think with that it's safe to call that we have a winner of the first map in our first series.
Yeah. Now he's still trying to
Now
warp in
he-
keys, but
Yeah, I know he gets a like maybe late realization from conditions that there's ETs now, but now we're about GGs. Brings us
to map number
1-0
2.
lead. Yeah, to map number 2 and a 1-0 lead.
Now let me quickly change that logos file. Which, whoops. Where is it again? No, I don't think I have to restart SC2.
No, that would be great.
Like usually you don't, as far as I know, but I don't change that often. We'll see in the second game. Also, the music is pretty loud again, right? Turn that down a little. If you speak, how loud are you?
Alright, I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll find it out.
Okay.
Accept
Looking-
the party invite if you may. The lobby invite.
Oh yeah. So we should be good. I hope the transition also works this time. And yeah. Or is music too low now? Like Twitch, that would be cool if you could judge
I
that.
think it's better too quiet than too loud.
Yeah.
So I think we are good to go for our second map of the series, which will be Lightshade. Another short map. And to the absolute wonders of no one, it's the Terran's pick. First map was Wisdom's pick, now we are on Terran condition. Yeah, see what I did there. Short rush distance. Conditions look like a player who is really keen on early pushes. So we will see what we have in store for
that's
this
the
second map.
How did it work? Nope, it did not work. Unfortunately. Transition did not work either. But in the top left, the blue Protoss is Wisdom.
And in the bottom right, we have a red Terran player leading 1-0 in the series. It is Condition. Guess first. That's something cheeky for sure.
Oh yeah. No wonder he chose the small map.
Yeah. I'm not sure. Like we have the pylon scout as well, just to be sure, just to annoy the SCV building the barracks. But that's something that's really bad for players diamond and below level, but I think we are on masters level here, so condition deal with it, and it does. He suddenly pulls an SCV, pulls it. Yeah. Sends the SCV to scout, pulls a second one just to don't allow the probe to go in again. Or maybe he wants to Maybe he wants to proxy something. It doesn't look like it. I think he
Well,
just wanted to check for... No, I think he just wanted to check for proxy void rates.
yeah. I mean,
That
you're
makes
not
sense,
gonna
because he
proxy
checked
inside of the probe.
Yeah. Right, Barracks finishes up. Reaper comes. OC
yeah.
comes. Again, core before Nexus. Factory expand on the side of the Terran. No Reaper FE this time, as it can be expected.
Oh yeah.
With the gas first. Yeah, locks the probe out as well, and the probe should leave because the Reaper is on its way.
And we'll
Behind these
finish any second
conditions.
now.
Yeah, behind these conditions, we went on a scouting. Did Wisdom cancel his notice?
I don't think he even started one.
I thought I heard one, but maybe I'm just...
I'm not sure.
We see about that.
No!
All right, yeah.
It's the mind games. Because
I
conditions
think-
did see the Nexus. After that, it got cancelled.
Yes. Oh, and we have a 4-gate. That's something. But on the other side, we have... that's quite a build, actually. I think conditions... Yeah, he misses a Hellion with this. The aim with this build is usually to go with an attack with 5 units, 3 Reapers, 1 Hellion. Of course, he's short 1 unit at the moment. So he can't beat this defensive amount of units. Proxy pylon, that's what we want to see. Alright.
Yeah, just...
Usually-
Oh! It gets scouted.
Oh, nice. Gets the scouting pylon, that's nice as well. And I think he should just commit for it. I don't know. Did he see, actually? No, he still didn't see that there's Nexus on its way.
Yeah, I mean, now that you see the pylon there...
Yeah, I would be careful on Wisdoms, because there's an amount of Terran units. It doesn't look that strong, but they surely can beat the Stalker under that.
Oh yeah.
Maybe if second Stalker is
Especially if they are
here.
split.
Yeah, no micro as well on the target fire, but it was quick as well. So what I wanted to say, and yeah, I think we see this variation here. This is a build. For any interested Terrans, Thermal has a YouTube guide on. Usually you follow this up, this early aggression, with a tank, Banshee, and
there we go.
Marine push. And normally you pull SCVs with this and go 2 bunkers. It's quite a powerful build. I learned it myself just this week, and it's...
Oh, nice.
I think Protoss don't like me. Better at the moment. So if you place the variation that I know, you wait for 3 tanks and then you go.
Ah, okay.
He also saved Hellion and Reapers, which is quite nice. But we have a lot of Stalkers now coming up, but good tank spread initially.
Yeah, there's
But we
no
don't
blink.
have Blink, so these Stalkers will be very sad.
Yeah.
Yeah. They
You're
shouldn't
not
commit for
pushing
that.
in
Yeah,
there.
that's 1 Stalker down. And we have
For
now
no
the
damage.
attempt of an... Yeah, we have now the attempt of a Nexus starting, but don't.
No,
Good.
don't think
I mean,
will.
maybe with the 4-gate production he can hold us. I actually never saw this. Yeah, you see there's the SCVs behind it. Well, you will get another Stalker.
Yeah, this is so
That's
nice.
painful.
Now Dank Shrine.
Just instantly Dark Shrine, and I think that could be quite a nice idea to hold, just because normally, because you have so little of a worker count as Terran,
You also don't have that many
with these kinds
scans.
of push. Yes, because you want to use all your mule.
Yeah, and he doesn't have an engineering bay for offensive missile turrets either.
Yeah,
So
true.
he might try to build a
also
Raven, but that will take some
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, I think so too. I don't think you don't have to guess for a Raven usually, this kind of build,
Yeah.
because you want to keep producing tanks. Yeah, he now sees that there's no nexus, scans instantly for it, doesn't see the Dark Shrine, unfortunately. But he sees that there's a lot of gateways, and I'm now really what he's trying to go for. And yeah, he's going to push the issue, and I think that's the right call, actually.
Yeah, with the Dark Shrine finishing any second.
Yeah. So there's no units left at this point. Let's see if he saves scans. 2DT warpens instantly, and if he looks for it, he can see that. Yeah,
oh,
that's
yeah,
the
he
second
does.
scan, and I think he's now out of scans, though. Yeah, he is. So,
well, this is so much damage. I mean, instantly
yeah,
also
true.
starts
I mean,
the engineering bay to build those missile turrets.
we have to see that the Terran player, he know. Yeah, the Terran player played all-in, has more workers, because the other all-in didn't work because of this. Yeah, super messy game, I agree with Wisdom, and that's GG. 2-0 for condition.
Yeah.
And he will actually be part of our next map, because we will cast conditions versus Xiomech first, so high level
Okay.
matchup.
Good to know. Now, before that, we will head into a short 3-minute break. And when we return, that match will be there. See ya. Alright, welcome back everybody to the CSO Cup number 9, and we will have our next match. Between conditions, we just saw him.
Yeah, and Xiomech.
And Xiomech, Grandmaster.
Yeah, one of our tournament regular GMs, say, right?
Oh yeah.
So conditions master 1 Terran, I think about 5k MMR. And Xiomech, of course, quite a bit higher. I think he's around 6, maybe? I'm not sure.
Yeah. I just know that,
check that
conditions is Master 1 somewhere.
Yeah.
And Xiomech being Grandmaster.
I'll do the research. We have Xiomech at 5.5, and we have conditions at 5.1 exactly.
Yeah, and oh no, players, why do you do that? You can see what I mean.
Yeah, the colors. I think it's
The colors are
better.
about as amazing as they can get.
Yeah, that's true, but we have to say
Yeah.
it's
In the
okay if
bottom, yeah.
it's not a mirror. So I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, in the bottom left, we have the orange Protoss Xiomech for Team Blazer.
Right, and in the top right, already setting 2 SCVs out. I smell Reapers, my man. It is conditions. All right. Also, just takes a swift left to avoid the scouting probe and does so successfully. So that's a nice fake, actually. He gets his barracks at home, he gets gas at home, so it just looks gas first, I think. And there we go.
Yeah.
2 more barracks coming down. Xiomech now arrives.
And I mean, he might see the lack of workers.
Yeah,
But
that's really possible, actually, because like I asked some GMs I know if they noticed if like 1 work is missing, and they were like, no, that's way too hard to see.
I mean, at this
But
point, it's like
maybe
3 or
because with
4
this-
workers missing, right?
Yeah.
And
Like,
the gas.
it's 2 on the other side of the map, and yes, and he cut workers as well for this build.
Ah, yeah.
So he maybe could have seen it with Nexus, with Core before Nexus as well at this point. So we have faster units that are not Zealots, which are usually quite good against Reapers.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to have Zealots. No second guess not coming. And we have 2 tag labs. I misread this totally. These are Marauders. That's a spicy build. So
Wow.
maybe the barracks at home is for Marines, but just for the mind game mainly, I think. And that will chase out the Reaper.
And for that.
Twilight Council, no second gateway. Now just a Stalker. And I think if Xiomech doesn't see this coming, he will just die. But we'll see about that. It's looking dicey for the Polish Protoss player at this point. That's a nice alliteration, isn't it?
Yeah.
First 2 Marauders are done. No
No,
concussive.
we don't, yeah. I was wondering about that as well.
Yeah, like I think normally you get one, but maybe you want to have all the resources you get. Though.
Yeah, and the Stalker is immediately dying.
Yeah, Depth's trying to scout. Yeah, and the Depth is on the other side of the map, which is really bad. Second gateway is on the low ground. This will be powered in a second. Yeah, immediately pulls probes. This should be the right call. Shield battery on the high ground, but I don't think that there's nothing much he can do here, because this whole charade of buildings is powered by just 1 pylon, and this goes.
Oh.
The massive propel, no Stalker getting finished, and I think if he commits to it, he just can snipe down the pylon. Instantly GG!
Or just like that.
Nice masquerade by by conditions, we have to say.
Yeah, really nice.
Nice all in.
No.
And we also have to say that this was Xiomech's map.
Oh. So it's double
So
double
we
that
know-
bad.
We're now getting on.
No, the logos file apparently did not
We're
change.
now going on light.
Yeah, give me a second, please.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, turns out I'm an idiot.
No. It's fine.
Like, I renamed the wrong file. Like the ESL file to ESL, and then renamed the CSO one to the name it needs. And apparently then I changed all that back. So now Logos in game should be where they belong.
All right. That's nice. So we have our match fix, and we have true professionals in the lobbies. We have our second map of the series already going. And I'm sure that I don't know, like, if this build got a real name. I just know the name that Uthermal uses for it. It's the Uvu build. Fitting with Uvu Thermal.
Yeah.
It's famed all the time. And I see, we're about to see if Zyomec is angry now and doing something aggressive.
Yeah, well. We will see right now. Oh wait, that was the wrong button. Yeah, there we go. In the bottom right. Now everything should be said. The orange Protoss is Zyomec. Losing to the Uvu build.
No, losing to, this is the Uvu build. I mean, like the one Conditions played before, the early Reaper aggression. And speaking man,
okay.
Going guest first again, maybe the same build as we saw against last time. It is Conditions. I like this build on Lightshade. Well, I did it on Lightshade, and I instantly bopped.
I'm sorry.
Alright, no worries. That should be a Gateway Scout, I think. Yeah. So Zyomec now wants to make sure that nothing too funny is going on. And he will see double gas opening. So maybe that should be a tell. I heard that this build was quite popular in higher leagues of StarCraft. So I'm pretty sure that Zyomec is familiar with it. And I think with a wall off at the front, which he doesn't have, and a shield battery, that's pretty horrible.
Yeah.
CV's annoying. Probe's annoying on the other side. Sure looks. Reaper expansion. I mean, it could be another build, but doesn't look like it. Normally you cut gas with this, with Conditions it doesn't do, but it should work. About that. We have just the same setup again for Zyomec. Yeah, instant shield battery, the natural, which I think is a fine decision. Chronos out an adept. I will be interested if he sends it across, because if it's the Uvu build again, then you have 2 Reapers and a Hellion at the time the adept arrived. And 2 Reapers and a Hellion, as we saw last game, will beat an adept.
Yeah. And I mean, 2 Reapers already here. The Hellion is out now. Will
pop in a second. Conditions now even tighter on his build. Doesn't forget his Hellion, which lit, as the young people might say. Sees the wall off, and he will cancel his shade for sure. He doesn't. Oh, that's maybe a mistake.
Oh no.
Tries to get and the way you beat this is basically you just have to pull your hurt unit back. Loses the first unit, which is crucial against these kinds of builds, and now we have the 5 units coming in, and there's just 1 Stalker defending with a shield battery, but
also there's a second Stalker in the main base, so just 2.
Yeah.
2 Stalkers, 1 on production. I don't think this is gonna end well.
Yeah, low ground
obviously
wall,
the battery.
Low ground wall, with the battery, maybe it's fine. There's not enough burst damage. But Conditions sees it as well. He gets also the scout of the 2 gateways in the front, sees 2 Stalkers. And Blink is fine. Problem is that if the tanks are on your front, like Blink is really good if you can catch the Terran's army moving out and just picking off units or doing damage to the tanks, stuff like that. But it's really hard. If the tanks are in position, the bunkers went up with the Banshees as well. It's really hard.
Well, yeah.
While we're waiting for our push to come across the map, we can say to you guys that we have 2 more codes on Matcherino left. So if you
Oh yeah, Maturino,
don't
exactly.
do it right now. Wait until the series is over, or this map. But then go to Matcherino.com, go to the page of this tournament, and enter the code CSOCU9.
Exactly. So as we said, 2 more codes left. Obviously you can also contribute in other ways, like with the sponsor quests, or if you want to send us your money, you're obviously very welcome to do that as well.
Yeah. If you don't have money, just consider leaving a follow on this Twitch channel. Be greatly appreciated. As we now go into the depths of this build, because we have the Terran army moving out, we have the Reapers and the Hellion in the front.
Oh!
Instantly intercepted by the Stalkers.
2 dying is
he
really
also
not nice.
sees this. And I think the way you want to do this is you want to pull the tanks in the front so that Marines can't get sniped off, because tanks unsieged doing surprisingly much damage.
Yeah, like,
But you
if
will
I'm not
run
mistaken, they do
pull
even more
SCVs.
damage than they do in siege mode, right?
Yeah, I think the DPS is higher, but you still want to have the siege mode, obviously.
Yeah, since they do.
And yeah, I think that's a good decision to blink on this, but he loses quite a couple Stalkers. Banshee's still not down, but getting rid of the tanks is nice, I think.
Oh, even the last tank dying?
Yeah.
This might be
and I
over
think
for
with that, like, just these Marines without stim, they don't have really a chance of doing anything here. And the SCVs also arrived late, so we don't have a chance to get a bunker set up, to get a proper contain on the Protoss. And now with 3 more gateways and an Immortal coming out, and also his 3rd base to fall back on Pro production if he wants to, but he clearly doesn't need it at this point. Just needs to build units. I think the all-in by condition is brokenness. Backup tank arrived now, but
well, it will unsiege immediately and go back home.
Yeah, go home. But that actually gives us the time to take a look at the work count, and we see conditions at a devastating 24 worker deficit, which is nice.
Yeah, I mean, Terran has mules, but at some point...
Yeah. You can do the quick math. A mule is around 3.5 workers, so we have 7 workers more. That still is... Help me out.
Not near as enough.
14. No, it is... I can't... Math on stream is always a bad idea. He's down on workers still.
I mean, mules can't mine gas either, so...
True as well.
Well, we've got to see.
Yeah,
Charge
we've got to
finishing
see.
any second. Where is the valid warping? Oh, it's by the... No?
Yeah. It's coming across the map. And I think Zyomech with his good army advantage, Charge and Blink now finished, and Immortal in the mix as well, and I don't think there's much this Terran army can do against push.
This is so much stuff he does.
Yeah, that's now another 8 Zealot Warp and 19 Zealots, 11 Stalkers, and there's...
Yeah, he can just A-move in there.
Yeah, Zealots.
Some blinks.
He takes a quite nice engagement off top of that. Will tie our series up. Conditions with a build that brought him so much success in the first match. Loses on Lightshade.
Yeah. Well, that brings us to our third map game. Now let me quickly restart my SC2 again. To fix that damn logos file.
Oh.
Because it's still not correct. Have I left the party?
Yes.
SC2 isn't closing. Okay, now then, there we go. Yeah, it should be the correct one. We will see in a second, once my SC2 has chosen to restart. In the meantime, I think now you can go to Match Arena.
Yeah, that's a perfect.
Enter the codes.
Perfect.
Do the sponsor quests. Whatever. Send us your money. Also make sure to obviously follow on Twitch if you enjoy the tournaments and want to get notified once the next ones start. Now this is the last cup for the year, and the next CSO Cup will be on January 9th, if I'm not mistaken.
That is correct. January 9th is when we continue, and we just get the news incoming that you guys did it. All the codes are done. If you want,
Very
you can
nice.
still do sponsor quests, which are made like mostly minor things, like doing
Twitter follows, YouTube follows. It's not that big, not that big. And yeah. Now obviously we'll still have the Challenger number 10 next week, which is the tournament for players from bronze to 3,500 MMR, which also has a lower bracket.
Yeah.
We obviously don't we don't have that in the cup anymore, or at least this cup and last cup, and honestly I don't think we will see it ever again in a cup.
Yeah, because our sign-up's been great. Like the quality of players is really good for the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's amazing. So thank you everyone for playing.
Yeah.
You probably are not watching right now because you're playing, but
thanks guys. We appreciate it. And if you're waiting for the winner of this match, I don't envy you, because these guys look like serious players.
Yeah. I mean, the winner of this match will play either against Nico Rekt, a player who I have never heard, but apparently he's around 6k.
Yeah.
Or against Great Teacher, who also is a tournament regular here.
Yeah, and he's also around 5'5".
Yeah, also a pretty convincing player, but to find out who that player will play again. Hello game. Okay, there we go. We first need to head into the match, and here we have in the orange, top left of Submarine, Blazers Zyomech.
To the bottom right, we have the red Terran player. He is conditioned. Alright. Derek's first. That's a change. I'm interested what he will show here. Looks like Reaper Expand to me. And while that, we have your favorite map, I think, to cast.
Oh yeah.
Correct, right?
Yeah, favorite to cast at least.
Yeah, we
playing might be another thing, but
yeah, we mostly see it. We mostly don't see it in these kinds of tournaments. People mostly veto it, especially against Terran. But Zyomech seems to don't mind it as much.
Yeah, he's confident.
Yeah,
or he hated the other maps more. I mean, this is
that also can be true.
They vetoed 4 maps and then they chose 2, so this one is the one that they at least didn't choose.
Yeah, the remainder. SV blocking the Nexus. We have core before Nexus again, so there will be most likely an Adept be chronoed out. Maybe you have to do this on such short maps, because the Reaper will get damaged. Otherwise.
I'm not too sure about these kinds of mechanics.
I'm not sure about these. Yeah, I'm always not sure about like these
fine details which only matter Grandmaster and above.
Yeah, probably.
Or at least mostly matter.
with the adept.
Yeah, coming out. He
Going
will
out.
chase the Reaper away.
Yeah, we have to probe harassing on the other side. Almost kills the SV.
Oh, that would have been cute.
Finishes the bunker, but the Marine is there, does it? So Adept tries to shade in, but 2 Marines in the bunker and a Reaper on top of that.
It does
He
shade
shades
in.
through, but this
Not sure if
is,
that was the correct call.
this Adept shouldn't get out.
No.
Yeah, gets cornered as well. No SCVs lost, no delay on the command center, so the early game, up until this point, goes to conditions.
Yeah. Now there's another Stalker walking across. I don't know what that has in mind.
Maybe tries to catch the Terran off guard, apply a bit of pressure, but he sees he will lose a little bit of shields against the bunker and then just go home. And now
Oh yeah,
we
Robo.
have
The gate on the way for Ziomek.
330 gate. It could be a blink. Could also be defensive blink if I see the probe that's building a
Pylon
island at the third base. So
in a pretty
not
scouty
too much.
position. Right.
Yeah, not too much to read into there. We have to keep this pylon in mind because it is an excellent scouting position against the Widow mine drops, and that is exactly what condition
It's going for.
at the moment. Yeah.
Yeah, those three mines are finished. Now heading
And
out,
we have a-
anti-flies on the north side.
Yeah, looks like with early aggression coming up, because we have a 2 barracks built with an early tech lab, so that is for sure for early stim. Not quite familiar with this. 211 is something it is not the classical 211, I have to say, with this build, but it's something we see more against
Yeah.
Zerg than against Protoss.
Well, the
And we
medevac
see
is
the
now
pylon.
it's parking in pylon vision, so
That's bad, I have to say.
immediately recalled.
Yeah,
Not sure if
recall
you
on the
really
surface,
noticed,
so
but
the
this
surface
medevac
should-
is dead.
Yeah.
Oh no, it isn't. Come
Ooh, but
on, are
maybe
you
it doesn't
kidding me?
get all the mines. Ooh, that pulls. Alright.
That was such amazing micro from Ziomek.
Yeah. That
I have no idea how he
one
managed to
lesson that
only
it-
lose 3 probes there.
Yeah. Yes. That did way less than it felt like it should have done.
Yeah, now there is another drop in the on the south side, going into
There
the
was just
natural.
one- Yeah, it's
He
just
was
one mine
spotted.
there, but maybe one
No.
mine can be devastating as well. No, instant propole, instant warp into Stalkers. Yeah, conditions.
Ziomek's micro
Gets the
on
point.
point.
And the most, I think the best thing about this is as we see Ziomek poking in with the Stalkers, that he has to leave some Stalkers at home because he knows there's a mine drop.
Yeah.
And if he paid attention, he now knows that it went back.
Well, he will know now once it arrives.
When he flies it above the Stalkers, it's
Oh,
Barely
nearly
gets-
dies.
barely. This little observer, perfect.
Yeah, not even in observer mode. Well, this
Yeah.
one is.
Yeah, this one is.
Like he has one
Mhm.
on in the base, which now went into observer mode. Sees basically
Might
the
as well.
half of the base for free. Wondering why.
Third base now
conditions
coming up. Yeah,
Hasn't seen that yet.
there's conditions behind us going up to 5 barracks, so it will turn into a standard game. But I don't think that Ziomek will play this
No.
standard game that conditions is aiming for, because we have more barracks on more gateways
More
on the
gates,
way,
yeah. Charge also.
and charge on the way. And while conditions builds blind turrets, maybe he's afraid DTs. DTs are really fearsome. as every non-Protoss, and also Protoss players, if I look at recent PvPs.
Yeah.
But if I'm being honest here, I think if we look at the army that is parking in the third base of Xiomech at this point,
That is a lot of stuff, and once charge is finished.
that is a lot. And we have to say that there is no splash damage whatsoever, and with just bio, it's so hard to kill charge lots, especially.
Oh yeah.
I think I always say this, like every week I say that charge lots are hard to kill,
But
but
it's
this
like-
is their defining.
It's like correct every week again.
Yeah, it's their defining feature, I feel like, and
Yeah.
like that's a lot of medivacs, and this for sure isn't like nothing to joke around with, but this amount of charge lot is
Yeah.
just nasty, and I don't think there's anything that puts
Like, I have no idea who's winning here, but
yeah.
it looks like Protoss is just crashing through.
Yeah. Conditions takes well-positioned fights, tries to take the choke points at the third base, but this is dead with it. Another charge shot warp in the background. Ooh, this medevac is so low with
Yeah.
most of the units. I admire that he tries to say this because his tournament life is on the line and he's 1-1 against a GM player. But with that blink in, yeah, we have the GG well played. And Xiomech takes it. And I win for the Pro.
Yeah. So Xiomech will go up against the winner of Nicorrect versus Great Teacher, which I am not sure if that has finished.
Yeah.
But Azura has defeated Nasty Nas, or Nas is Nasty, and Hydra defeated SE2 Ranger.
Yeah.
And so we have Hydra against Azura in the next, or in this second semifinals, which I think we're going to cast next, right after this break. See ya.
Yeah. Yeah, I never trusted any of these players. Azura is a young Chinese player who resides in Canada at the moment, I think. And he will... he participated in the WCS... No, it's not called WCS, I'm so sorry. In the DreamHack... Yeah, in the DreamHack Masters. NA, I think. And... I think so, yeah. And Hydra, or Silent Hydra as his account is here, he has quite a few accounts. He's an up-and-coming Grandmaster Protoss player, so we have even higher level than in the last series. And the avid viewer of this channel might know him because he casted the first CSO Invitational with me, Gerard vs. Goblin. Quite a nice series. Yeah, he's feeling really good about his gameplay at the moment. He's aiming for 6K. He's like something like 5.6, 5.7 at the moment. And the man I talked so much about, it is the blue Protoss player representing Team Berserker. It is Hydra. That's quite nice to hear. Yes. So we have a nice blue versus red classic StarCraft bet coming up here. And yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Yeah, like nice that Hydra gave us that bit of an advantage that we can make out which probes are dying if it comes to that. All right, we have both players going 2 gate before Nexus. That should be pretty standard. And speaking of pretty standard, like game knowledge in general, we have to leak something to you guys. I'm a Terran player, and GX Alpha is a Zerg player, so Protoss versus Protoss isn't really our expertise, but we hype for this as well. And as I can tell you something, because I did some, I casted a PvP with Hydra, and I wanted him on board because he's a GM, and he gave me a crash course on PvP, and I'll try my best. So we can see the first... Yeah, that's... Yeah. Yeah, we are... Yeah, we have the proxy phase, so to speak, is behind us at this point, I think. And the first differentiation that the players did were that Hydra went for Stalker, while Azura went for Adept of Adept. Adept is considered more of an aggressive opening because you aim for early probe kills, and Stalker is more like setup. It's a nice pylon block in there. Like, pylon block isn't really the right word at this point. Oh yeah, and we have the first tech building coming up. Something happening in this. Nice, we have a Twilight Council for Azura. We'll see if there's a quite a liking for DTs in this matchup recently, because SOS introduced us to that again against this and against Trap as well, but it didn't fare that well. But at this point, like, nice back and forth between both players. Azura shading in, trying to get some damage done. And Hydra is totally aware of this, has the Stalkers in position all the time, gets the blocks to the main base with the pylon off, gets a Forge now, so he will prepare for the macro game, has a later Twilight coming though, and so his Blink will be quite a bit.
Well, we'll just ignore that I was muted for the first 4 minutes of the game for...
Oh. that should be fine. I tend to talk a lot.
What? Whoopsies.
Right, and now we see the... But it shouldn't matter. Like, now we see further differentiations in the builds. Azura going for faster third base and going for robotics facility as well, while Hydra has his +1 attack on the way and adds additional gateways. So maybe he's trying to get a bit more aggressive here.
Yeah, like I said, which the...
Also.
Yeah, guys, you can't hear me because it's...
We fixed that. Just have a chat, we fixed it.
There is a delay, which the admin should know. I think it would be problematic if there was no delay.
Yeah, we have to see like both players basically trying to get to the same point at the moment, both getting a robotics out, both going to +1 blink. Azura with faster blink adds charge as well now. He also has a gateway on the middle of the map to have some aggressive potential. Hydra with the hallucinated Phoenix gets the full scout off. He sees the third base. And he should know that he's quite a bit behind in terms of mining at this point. Quite a bit behind in terms of economy. So I'm not sure what his reaction would be. He has almost double the army supply though.
Well, he's sending probes to long distance miner. There is one waiting.
Yeah.
To probably build a nexus.
Yeah, he misses the minerals for the nexus. Now he would have had them, but I think he just sees because of the... I think he wanted to expand, but he sees now like the way faster nexus for Azura. And ooh, that's a snipe on the War Prison, which of course really hurts.
Yes, thanks you can.
Because there's no offensive weapons now, but he has quite an army supply advantage, and maybe he can do something. We see no blink, double guardian shield, nice.
The super
shield
battery
now popping off.
Obviously.
Yeah, super battery, but there's enough burst damage to pick up the stalkers one by one, and I think
he should just stay, right?
Yeah, I think he can fight this. Like, it looks like it. There's no units, and he should see that as well. Super battery now isn't active as well anymore.
Now there's an immortal, which obviously can't cross.
Yeah, with time maybe.
Yeah,
snipes the immortal. That's really important, I think. But his stalkers are quite low, and so he can't take the engagement at the moment.
Imagine if he had a War Prism.
Yeah, if he had a War Prism, that would have been great.
Now one Prism is...
On his way to get some harassment done.
I guess.
Yeah, Hydra got... Oh no, he just searched for a safe weapon.
Oh yeah, okay. Nope, it's flying into the
main. But he tries to do something with some zealots, and I think that's a nice play, because he knows that he has to do something, and as of now, he just has a faster +2, which is really nice to have in these situations. He has also a faster Robo-Bay, which will allow him to build Disruptors. We will see the famous Disruptor tennis matchup in a second. And we see the the super battery is actually disgusting.
Well, there are 2 zealots in the
doing,
natural though.
Yeah.
And
I
as
just
we
doing a good
just saw,
job focusing on probes though, and
yeah, zealots
seems
apparently have unlimited life. I have
Yeah.
no idea how these 4 zealots managed to kill 9 probes, but
yeah, first disruptor on its way as well, and the game seems to stabilize at the moment, but we can't ignore the fact that Azura had the mining, the upper hand in mining for quite a while.
well, yeah.
Even if there's a way for Hydra to get back, it's for sure.
Supplies have evened up again.
Out. That could be huge as well.
Oh my!
Last second blink. He lost quite a bit there.
Yeah.
Super battery as well, and I don't think. Yeah, Azura trying to push the issue, but there's not really anything he can do here. Second disruptor will now pop as well.
That disruptor
and
got
Azura
9 kills.
Yeah, Azura on the back foot and Hydra tripling his army. I'm interested if he will push now. Yeah, it sure looks like it.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you
Yeah,
win an engagement that convincingly,
yeah.
he also probably knows he has the better tech. And,
yeah, he sees no disruptors. Like there could be some now, but it's really anything. Yeah, he whops in zealots just to tank in this fight, which is a fine decision, I think.
Oh, sniping the immortal.
He snipes the immortal. That also is really great, I think. Now the disruptors can force Azura back with that.
Getting a few nice shots. Actually, really nice shots. There's no army
Yeah,
left.
we have to GG, and that's it. Hydra does it. Takes map 1. Of course, we have to say that Azura playing from Canada is at an ping disadvantage here.
Oh yeah, that's true. As we obviously.
Second map is definitely. I forgot that these guys are professionals and already told me. The second map. Normally, we have to wait for the players to call it out.
I find it funny how you already start the lobby while I'm still in the StarCraft loading screen. Like, I have no idea why it takes that. I think that has to do with the streaming. But, like, slowing my StarCraft down quite a bit. Still though. Well.
Ready. All right, we have our players ready up. So we are about to go into our second match, and this was quite an exciting PvP.
Oh yeah.
Don't listen what the guys on Reddit are telling you about PvP being boring. It's a nice matchup.
Who says that? I'm not a Reddit guy myself, but
maybe I spend too much time with Terran players. They usually don't like team promoters in any way.
Only thing I know from the Battle.net forums is that Terran is completely underpowered, hasn't won a tournament in 5 years, and
yeah. True.
Yeah.
What can I say?
Well, the match has started up, and in the top left. God, I forgot how to finish that sentence. In the top left, the Red Protoss from Alpha X is Azura.
Alright, and in the bottom right, leading 1-0 in the Syrians, representing Team Berserker, it is Hydra. Gateway Scout on both sides. Yeah, we have to, like, the ping disadvantage for Azura can for sure tell us. Like, for sure we saw it in the...
Yeah. He could have blinked.
In the Disruptor. Yeah. Like, he blinked, I think, with the first one. It was so close, I thought that he managed to get it out.
Oh, yeah.
But he didn't, because he blinked blank in the same second that the disruptor hit. Like it was really strange.
Yeah,
But then I
and
looked at the supplies and I saw he was 10 supply down all of a sudden. I was like, well, I guess.
with timings that tight,
Yeah.
it's very hard to get it
Yeah,
right
right, we have-
with the ping disadvantage.
Yeah. Having two special, both players getting up a full scout, both players going to gate as well. I think there's possibilities to go one gate expand these days with the battery, but these two players for sure don't like it. And it seems a bit of risky. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what the players decide as their first units. Once again, like in game 1, Azura going for Adept, while Hydra going for Stalker. Now last game the Adepts didn't really pay off, and I wonder, will they this time?
Against Stalker, it's quite difficult. And yeah, Azura builds the pylon here to just see which units will come out, cancels it. Hydra does the same thing.
Well, I think
Maybe
Hydra's...
forgets to cancel it.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
a
Hydra's
mistake, I think. But
pylon
it blocks.
blocks the
Yeah, it blocks the
base,
nexus. Blocks the nexus actually.
so he might have chosen to,
Yeah, but-
to let it stay where it is.
On the other hand, the Stalkers of Hydra are far out in the map at the moment, and they missed their depths actually.
Yeah, and now
We have a shield battery coming down with just in time the shield battery finishing, but that is at least 2 death drops. And yeah, he locks the depths in, which is really nice. I always forgot that they can shade through force fields.
well, still
This adept
one
should
dying.
get away, but while losing 3 probes early on, sure isn't good. 4 probes down at the moment. We see that Azura went. Oh, and by the way,
Wait for a proxy.
they have a proxy.
Well, finally.
Yeah. But what I wanted to say is that the adepts are losing their one-shot potential against probes, and with that, oh, there it is.
Oy. Proxy Dark
Look at
Shrine.
look at how much damage this bad boy can do. All right, Hydra lost his scouting as well, I think. Let's see what his intel is. He doesn't know anything about the tech. Since instantly another one in, I like this decision. That should see at least a Twilight Council, but and these are the details that
Yeah.
players of these high level are familiar with, but we aren't as exactly.
He probably will see a difference though. Or at least
Yeah,
know
but
that something's gotta be up.
Problem is that he has a
He has no idea what.
he has nothing on the way that can give him detection. Now the robo comes, and I think that's a fine decision, but maybe it will be late because 2 DTs are warping in there.
Where are they? What? Why can't you, Blizzard, fix your...
Yeah, the UI is
can't-
really.
yeah.
Oh,
can't
did
click
he
on-
blink as well? We in for some memes, boys. All right.
Oh
and
yeah.
The thing is, these DTs will arrive before the robo is finished, and that maybe can look like an insta win. I'm not sure.
Well,
Alright. Go in Hydra's vision. He should
can-
see it. And
he might be
can
able
see
to
it
build a
now.
pylon and block him. Oh, goes for the pylon, disabling the robo.
Yeah.
Oh.
Super battery instant force field. Nice place for Hydra, I have to say. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
that
He
is
He
really
actually
cool.
blocks the DTs out. That's so well played. What cute moves. Yeah. Gets
Oh,
the first
wow.
DT instantly, should hunt the second down. This was a hold, ladies and gentlemen.
And one. I have no idea, that was. That was just
amazing.
amazing, yeah.
Look at how low this Python is. Excellent crisis management by Hydra, and I'm not sure how this game goes from this point, to be honest.
Well,
Because
Azura
like
hasn't
it is.
cancelled DT Blink, actually chronoing it
Yeah.
and warping in more DTs, so
Yeah, gets the observer as well. That's nice information, but I'm not sure if I'm liking this move out, I have to say. Also, Hydra's supply blocked, which yeah leaves 2 stalkers and the observer at home. It doesn't lose his warp prism yet, which is fine. Stalker warp ins, yeah, and I think with an upgrade advantage, he will try to go for the kill here.
oh yeah. Does he have a detection?
Ooh, the observer isn't with the army.
Oh no!
So
Where's
much
the
there.
observer?
Nice force fields. Can focus down the adepts, but he lost a lot of his army advantage at this point, I think. But
Yeah.
he will get the War Prism as well, and this fight in the end is going well for Hydra because his army is
Just bigger.
way more
Oh,
technicality. Instant GG by Azura after he loses. Hydra with an impressive DT hold.
well yeah. I was kind of scared for a second when the observer wasn't there with the army. In the
Yeah.
end though, well played Azura. But Hydra getting to the finals, Azura will face the loser of Xiomec versus Great Teacher in the bronze match. Yeah.
Alright, and that should bring
Now
us to our second semi-final.
Yeah,
which
we'll have
I
that. I'm not sure Great Teacher is still in Twitch chat, so I assume they... Actually, they might have done their vetoes. Anyways, we'll go into a short break. I still think, and yeah, after that we'll have that series. See ya.
The swarm brought ruin to our world. Our proud people became refugees. And yet, they could not shatter our unity. For we are bound by the Kala, the sacred union of our every thought and emotion. Today, we retake our homeworld, and with it, our legacy.
Alright, welcome back everyone. I didn't want to record this video, but we are into the game already because they did their vetoes and the lobby creation process was incredibly fast. So in the bottom left we have the blue Terran, who is now a little bit further into the game than usual. Great teacher.
Alright, he did a eBay block. I wanted to point that out as well. And at the top right, we have our red Protoss player representing Team Blazer. It is Ziomek. Alright.
Yeah, now the good thing, or the good part about this is that we skipped the boring parts of the game.
Yeah,
so
and actually it wasn't all standard, because we had a Marine into Reactor expand from Great Teacher. Second barracks coming up, third base coming up.
Oh yeah, okay.
Holy, what is this build? Alright. eBay block slowed down the economy of Ziomek as well. Gets a robo and a gateway in the front. Warp gate is about to finish. Blink is just started. We will see.
Well,
That's interesting. I don't know if it's the best idea to play 3 CC builds against Ziomek, who has shown his love, say, for
the crazy
big,
stuff.
yeah, for big charge load attacks. So I'm not sure if you done. Maybe you missed the amount of units, but Great Teacher's going heavy on the Stalker card early on, and he gets a beautifully timed SCV in there to block the third base as well. So
At least
needs
for
to
a
be
few
kept down,
seconds.
yeah, but he gets the scouting information.
Yeah.
He delays the third for a few seconds. The other side adept trying to shade in, but he will see the same thing again. If there's no fuck up with the depots.
Very nice.
So the great thing actually that Great Teacher did is to deny all scouting information, and Xiamek has no clue that there are about 400 Marines already. It's quite unusual for end of the game.
Yeah, once he just walks these across the map, preferably not through observer vision.
Yeah, will lose the adept for exactly nothing.
And yeah, well, battery going up, but Stalker's moving out actually. I don't think I like that.
Yeah, I think, but with Blink he can just poke, Blink back.
Yeah.
There's an observer there that is not in range for the Blink. This way,
Oh, he
speaking of
changes
which,
that.
we'll do that.
No,
Can he
it
blink?
doesn't really- Yeah?
Can he blink up? Too sure about what's coming up. Yeah, he tries to snipe the bunker.
Not
repair in time.
quite. Oh wow. The
Not
mass
being
repair.
able to. Yeah, doesn't lose a stalker. That is actually quite nice. And I have to say, with this amount of units, you don't want to blink into the main.
No. You definitely don't.
Yeah.
No,
And
yeah.
as we said, worker count is kind of even. Both players have 3 bases ready, while Great Teacher isn't on 3 base yet. He was able to keep up in the economy. Quite a late +1, I would say. Charge already finishing, and along with additional gateways. And he tries to get these Bioforce on the other side of the map, but it's quite overstimmed, I have to say.
Yeah. Now the well, yeah,
6,
okay.
7, the second one. So it was just a distraction, this bio move out. Now good reaction. He has 1 mine for every base, and of course he blocked 2 in the first base. Bit slow on the burrow here, but still get the medivac out.
Oh,
Armory
these will
already done.
recharge. No way, right?
Can you see that? Yeah, charge finishing up, and we have the preferred army composition. Oh, snipes the observer. That's actually
Yeah.
that's great.
Denying any vision to the high ground, and the mines did recharge, killing an additional 11 probes.
Good mine hit on the initial. Oh, whoa, gets all the zealots, and without these zealots, this army is missing the meat shield to run up in Dead of Mind of Iowa. So Xiamek down 20 supply at this point. Not really. Warbin came, not anymore.
But yeah, Xiamek has to pull back his forces.
We have to point out, though, that Great Teacher, while he is mining more gas, because Xiamek didn't take any gas at his natural or his third base, because he wants to play a mass gateway style, and 2 gates are enough for that. Xiamek Great Teacher just now gets his third base to position. And while he has enough SCVs to fully saturate that, the mining should just now go in the favor of Great. So he didn't play a... Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, he was quite a bit behind on mining. I still don't know what that damn graph is, which really bothers me. But I haven't found that out, so...
I don't know, but this 3 medivac drop goes unscouted. The units are out of position, and while they will clean up a bit of mines and a bit of bio here, there's actually pylon snipe That's actually great loss on the production
Oh,
time.
yeah.
And I don't think, yeah, with the Zealots they can fight us, but the Stalkers alone, I really didn't like. Yeah, all the drops will go down with great, okay-ish, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, yes.
The delay on
It's
the
a bit-
production though.
Yeah,
And the
yeah,
mine
that's
is still
awesome.
there.
And while Xiomec has now a good army supply, I have to say, a lot of charge loss as well. Great teacher may. I'm not sure.
Yeah, he pulled
I'm
all
actually
of
not
his...
sure how this who's up in this game at the moment, because we also have to point out the upgrade advantage and the +1, +2, +2 arm. I don't know what I'm talking. +2 arm. He forgot it. He gets it now. +2 attack almost done.
The upgrade.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he scans for an observer. He gets one, but there were two. So Xiomec still has the
Well.
information, and I still don't think, even that Great Teacher was in a quite a good position, this is not the army you want to fight straight up, Terran. You want to fight this if you have your mines ready, you have a
Yeah.
good pre-spread on your army, but looks kind of dicey. There's a lot of mines though.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
to go now.
And now that they're ready... Nope.
But he
All
gets
the
killed
friendly
from
fire.
both sides with the Zealots, and I think that's a great engagement by Xiomec. Gets the full medevac first also.
Oh, yeah.
It looks
That's pretty
kinda
painful.
rough for Great Teacher. Like, he has a good eco, but his army really isn't quite there to fight this Protoss
Yeah,
army
no.
head on.
I don't think... Yeah. He will have
He
to
knows that
evacuate
the-
that base.
Yeah, instantly evacuates the base. Tries to do some counterplay with drops. These mines would be so great at home. So let's see it. And I think we missed a lot of Zealots going down. But yeah, take a look at the army supply. Like, now it favors Great Teacher again. Oh, he got the
But
base!
Oh. That is nice. One of the medivacs
Yeah,
went down though.
I'm not sure.
Now
I think
if
he
they-
walked a couple Zealots through here. Oh, that's...
That was mine. Oh, one more?
Holy moly. Alright, now as an observer ready, that for sure wasn't good. And Great Teacher with the boys pulled aims to get this Protoss army out of here, and he will succeed. And there's still units over here killing
Stuff.
army of Great. Like,
And the supply is dead even again. Like...
yeah.
Oh!
Crazy game, holy shit. These mines did a lot of work.
Yeah. And they're still
Observer.
there. Okay, observer now coming. We'll clear them now.
But
Holy.
we also have to say that Colossus, without an answer from Great Teacher, will be devastating. And
Yeah, they
again
will
drop.
made it through.
Yeah,
Now this
but you
drop,
will get
though.
you will get all the army in the main base, and this is actually quite nice. Yeah,
Getting
focus
the
down
cyber
core,
core.
that's yeah, it's a good decision. I mean, I don't think Xiomec will be unhappy if he just can only build Zealots.
But obviously
Also,
you want the
Yeah,
choice,
also
maybe
the
build
point-
additional
yeah.
stalkers. Considering
Drop
quite a
finally
few of them
gets-
died in the main there.
there's still a mine here from the There's still a mine here from the minefield. And he's always so unlucky with the
Yeah.
missed scans in the observer. Say, but now I don't know. I think tables have turned a bit, and we have Ghost on the way, but two Colossi
That is
really adding. They're really adding some punch to this army. And that
Yeah, I don't know.
looks. That
You can
looks
just
really
probably
dicey.
kill that base again.
Yeah,
might
I think
even
so.
go down.
Look,
Not sure about that.
yeah, look, quite a lot. Well, with a stim in, maybe he can get the Colossus, but not quite. And he denies the space, gets his fourth up behind this. So I think Great Teacher has finally been broken. He just misses the technicality in the army. The
Yeah.
DLP misses a lot of units as well.
And you're not fighting this
And
with
with
only
the-
Marines and Marauders.
Yeah.
Mostly
And
Marines.
now just Marines left. This is exactly
Yeah.
one swipe from the Colossus and this army's dead. You really
Obviously.
need more Marauders against this
Yeah,
composition.
more zealots coming behind this.
Yeah.
And there comes the Colossus wipe.
Yeah.
Warping in some
the
sentries and
Colossus don't
stalkers.
have exactly much support at this point. Oh no, it doesn't. Could have saved it in the There's the Prism Micro as well, which is annoying. All the units melting away for the Terran, and now
Yeah, I don't
Great
think.
Teacher, interesting build. He put up a great fight,
But no, he's
but I
not.
think finally beat. GG.
2-2? Huh?
He was on 2-2 upgrades. He wanted to say against no.
Oh yeah, against 1-0.
Yeah,
That is.
it was really rough.
I don't know. But in the end, better stuff beats worse stuff, and more stuff beats less stuff. I think that's the
Yeah,
most
but
technical
4 upgrades
explanation.
disadvantage.
Or 3. Protoss did have
4 upgrades.
1-0.
4
But-
upgrade disadvantage is a bit much, I think. I don't want to make any balanced discussion here,
Yeah.
because I think that's quite a place to talk about it.
I mean, Great Teacher didn't really have any real units though, right? Against the Colossus.
Yeah,
That Colossus
That's the
doesn't
main
really
problem.
care how
against pure
how much
gateway,
damage the Marines do. They will just die.
Yeah, and like those mine-heavy compositions always, and I think like he did a lot with the drops, but all like his 2 triple drops in the main base didn't do anything.
Yeah.
That's the problem as well, and like he lost a lot of units there, and he had no answer to the Colossi.
Yeah, in the end
And
losing
we
them.
saw that he did his army composition. He did fine against the Must Gateway style with just Marine Marauder Medevac Mine. But once the Colossus got in play, really.
Yeah, next map will be Pillars of Gold. And I guess we'll see how it goes. When in the top, actually, you want to do observing?
Mhm.
Okay. There you go. In the top left, we have the blue Terran player, Great Teacher.
In the bottom top right, we have the red Protoss player up 1-0 in this series, representing Team Blazer. It is Ziomek. Alright. Ziomek seems to be a gateway man, I'd say. Guess first by Great Teacher, by the way, so we will see something aggressive. And I have to say, this was quite a tilting series.
Oh, well,
These
yeah.
scouting, these scouting work is missing each other. We both arrive at destination though.
At roughly the same time.
Probes can be a bit more annoying, of course, because killer CVs.
Well, yeah. Now, engineering bay block
Oh, again,
on.
that's interesting. Alright, we have to see if it's the same build or if he's trying to do something even more aggressive off of this.
Yeah,
Gets the
actually,
eBay almost done. That's really annoying. Like no probes
Yeah.
being pulled. Zealots on the way.
but that will take
Block.
quite some time to kill the
Yeah.
near full HP engineering bay. And during that, there is no
Yeah, we have again
stuff.
Marine expand into reactor, but with a quick effect. So we'll see. We'll see. And I called it expand, but there's obviously no expand at this point. So maybe I shouldn't go too foregone conclusions. Cancel on the eBay.
And now we should see the Nexus. There we go.
See the CC as well. And we have aliens coming up. And a starport. Hellion Drop was actually quite popular on this map when it first came out, because this, or on the other base, this is quite a nasty proxy location for starport.
Yeah. Like basically 3 meters away from your opponent's base.
Yeah.
That's really nice. Now
In, doesn't see anything. Does see 2 Hellions though. Soon to be 4, joined by a Medivac. See what Xiomex's reaction to this is. For that council, Stalk is on the way, so most likely seems like defensive blink.
oh yeah.
And we have mine follow-up. Really interesting. Maybe
Is he? He might
could
be
go for a
dropping
mine
there.
drop and just
Yeah,
drive the
there we go.
Hellions in at the front. But the problem
Like
is,
he's-
without a Reaper, with a full wall off, he can't get through there.
Yeah, except if maybe Zymac forgets to put his units on hold, but that is very unlikely given that he's a Grandmaster.
Yeah.
Also, the Medivac is now fully loaded with Widow Mines.
Kind of like this. Like, idea is kind of to have a 2-prong attack. Maybe if just a zealot in the wall, they can kill this. Oh, I'm not sure about it. Hellions just chilling. That's a direct approach to mine update. I also could try
Oh.
to lift.
Does he?
Oh, that's
was-
also he forces them back. He forces them back with a widow mines.
Oh, now the Hellions! Oh my god.
Good crisis management though by
Well,
Xiomec, but
losing
loses
10
10
probes.
probes already.
that is
And now
a
he goes-
lot.
Now he goes into the main base. It's kind of tricky because pulling probes is actually what you don't want against them.
Yeah.
Kills one Hellion off instantly, so there is no one potential anymore. Saves the Medivac. But we have to say,
14 probes.
yeah, puts both of them even on workers. And the third Nexus, which Xiomec wanted to start way early, I think.
Yeah,
on
that
its way
got
now.
delayed.
A great teacher about to scout it as well. And he builds Marine Tank Liberator. Could be for additional harass, or we're about to see some spicy aggression. Or bunker. Okay. Maybe he's afraid of Blink. Then could be as well, because we have Blink out already. Additional gateways coming, but we still have production.
Yeah,
we'll
now
see.
these
We'll see about this.
Adept will scout in.
First,
Will it finish the blink? Oh,
instantly gets the tank,
Tank.
which is really nice. Gets a stalker and a depth for it, but it was a nice throw. It's just
oh yeah.
only salvage the bunker
think-
on the high ground. Well,
Yeah.
true
He's
about
also,
this. So
I
he
think,
tries to do a lib tank push behind this.
well, what is there at home for Xiomec right now?
Not that much, really,
Yeah.
I have to say. But
I mean, he's adding
Also,
on
we-
quite a few gates, so
yeah,
he
with
wants.
two finishing up already, we have 2 more on the way, and we have charge on the way as well. And nice job whittling down the army. So there's no Marines left when this push arrives. And it can't actually do anything. And I don't know, like I can't.
Yeah,
Same setup as well. So we have mass gateway style.
yeah, what is interesting about this game though is that our Liberator will get a few more probes. That's what I wanted to
Yeah.
say, that Great Teacher the Terran actually has more workers right now
Yeah,
than the Protoss.
true.
And that never
And
is
we
a good
also have-
sign. Since you also have mules and stuff.
Yeah. Gets the observer as well, which I think is really nice. But the problem is we have 6 gateways, and so the army count, which is even at the moment, can rapidly increase.
Yeah, that is true as well. Will he
Yeah.
have
And
the resources to do
getting
so?
the mines, yeah, like doing a Widow Mine drop at this point while Zyomec is attacking with his beloved charge lots, and there's just 1 tank splash damage against
Oh
him.
no. You can just blink on
I'm
that
not-
actually moving.
I'm not so sure about this. I'm actually not so sure.
Oh,
There's a
trying
lot
to
of
surround the
charges coming in.
army.
This bio chasing down these stalkers, but will end up flanked by the zealots. And this bio is so loaded it will melt instantly. And I
Yeah, everything will die
think
here.
moving out was of course a mistake. 4 Widow Mine drop gets 7 probes. It is nice, but
Not that much.
great too. Because there's
And,
a
yeah.
full zealot warp impossible with the bank of Zyomec at this
And
point.
if you can just A move
I-
in, then what are you gonna do
I
with
think
more
you can
workers?
just be stubborn.
You
Yeah,
send
nice
them to fight.
decisive as CD core. Can't get to the tank, but now the tank falls, and I think there's just
Yeah,
not
no.
enough army
He's
for
just
Great
pushing
Teacher.
through.
Because he's on top of the production as well, which always is deadly for the Terran. 2 medivacs without bio to heal are not a really good sign.
He doesn't care
sign.
about that now.
Yeah.
Zyomec, that is.
And although, if we take a look at the workers killed, we have 41 workers dying on the side of the Protoss. It hardly matters because
Yeah.
he is in the Terran's main base, and he will just kill him.
Yeah, Great Teacher,
And really-
obviously still.
Oh, that mind it.
Great Teacher again,
Now
2
with
upgrades ahead.
Yeah, with these zealots,
He's
the
gonna be-
natural, all the units.
He's gonna be salty about
No,
this.
this game is over. Great Teacher and 26 supply.
It's definitely over.
Fantastic timing, as they say. Impressive. Impressive plays by Zyomec. Great
Yeah.
Teacher with great builds, I have to say. They really look good.
Yeah, you're correct. And now, Zyomec will face Hydra in the grand finals. Before we
Don't we have
cast
the
the
bronze?
What was that?
Is the bronze match enough?
We will have a bronze match and it will be casted. And yeah, to my knowledge that will be before the grand final. So, after a short break we will have the bronze match between Great Teacher and Azura. So Zyomec and Hydra will have some downtime. Maybe preparing their strats. Or just chilling, reading the Protoss books.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see you after a short break. Alright everybody, welcome back. As we're having our bronze match between Azura and Great Teacher. Damn, we're getting through this tournament quickly. Like, it's just around 8 PM, like depending on where you are. That might be another time, but just 2 hours and 10 minutes so far into the tournament.
Alright. We're all ready to go. We have our map order. Reminder that the third place match you're watching now is a best of 3 still, and then after that we have our grand final Zyomech against Hydra, which will be a best of 5.
Yeah. Can't take that much longer though.
That's correct.
So I could bet at let's say an hour or hour and a half we should be done with this tournament.
Maybe, I don't know. I watched a Hydra replay where he took it was 1 hour 10 minutes, I think.
Oh. Oh god.
Everything can happen. But not speaking about our grand final yet.
Yeah. Because don't mind the chat on my screen. In the bottom left we have the teal Protoss player from Alpha X, Azura.
Alright, and in the top right we have the red Terran player representing Team Beast. It is great. Alright, alright.
It's kind of funny, you were kind of cut off at the end and was like, it is great.
He's great. He's great. But
we'll
he
see how
seemed
great
kind of
he is.
unhappy with the Protoss race in general.
Yeah. Especially with the result of his last Terran versus Protoss match in the semifinals. I don't think that's the result he wanted to have.
As a fellow Terran player myself, I can say that
Protoss is indeed overpowered and should get nerfed.
I wouldn't say that, but I can say that it's there's much about Protoss that makes it annoying to play against. This is my nuanced take of the day. But I think StarCraft really feels unfair for all the races against every other race in many situations.
Well, yeah. I mean, the problem is that you don't have a teammate you can blame.
Yeah.
Like,
true.
That's
that's nasty. Blocks the depot with a pylon.
And yeah,
we'll lose a probe for it.
Kills the probe. People will go, oh wait, great teacher. He somehow got an SCV into the back of Azura's base and is building a bunker there.
Completely missed that. I really like this kind of place. It's really, speaking of being annoying, things that are annoying to deal with, this for sure is what can get really annoying.
Well, yeah, because now you have a Reaper that you can't kill.
And you can't mine there. Doesn't get a probe quite yet, but...
Well, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Kill the bunker, there's an SCV that can heal it.
Yeah.
Or repair it.
Let's wait for stalkers. I mean, obviously he won't kill the Nexus with that, but he denies mining. Maybe gets this probe if Azura isn't
Yeah,
careful.
nice. Also nearly gets the other probe.
Yeah.
Or at least gets shot at it. Since bunkers
Yeah.
increase range by like 1. Right? I'm not
It's
sure.
more than you think. That's what I
Yeah.
can say.
I think
Yeah, but
technically
no,
it's
he-
like 1 range, but that is... 1 tile is
Yeah.
like that far.
But we have to say that he lost the Reaper, gets the Hellion into Scout, but there's also an Adept on the other side of the map. And even though Great Teacher had Marines ready, they were out of position.
And
so
2 SCVs fell.
Yeah, that's two easy SCV kills. I mean, one was on the other side of the map. Oh no, it wasn't. This SCV gets home.
Yeah,
This
no,
is
that
lucky day.
that just flew like they fly, right? Just, just flew out. Nothing happened here.
All right, and I have to say, 5 additional gateways, early charge, no third base, and no gases at the natural. I know what this is about. I died to this build many times. So we have a charge lotto in while we have Cloak Banshees on the side of Great Teacher, and
Well,
while charge lots don't shoot up.
but also
it's-
they deal a lot of damage pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And considering they don't
So-
shoot up, they don't really care how well they can see the banshees.
Yeah. Also with this, like with the perfect defense against charge Lodolin would be to get a wall off in the front with 1 bunker, addition like perfectly more than 1 bunker, and then have tanks or Widow Mines behind it, and deny the War Prism access to the main base. Both things aren't really done at the moment. I like that he's hiding the Banshees. That's, I think, a great feature. Yeah, second bunker now, so he must have smelled something because the base was so late, but he instantly loses the tank.
This is the second
bypass
tank as
the bunker.
well.
Yeah, gets on the second tank as well. All the Marines are there. Just 1 bunker survives, but can just fight out of the bunker range.
And now these SCVs can't fight the zealots. They'll try,
Yeah,
but
when he
they
tries
will not
to
die.
survive. Where's the War Prism? Actually, did it die? We
Yes,
missed
it did.
Yep, we missed it. I'm sorry, guys. We have now 2 Cloak Banshees going in, though.
And now there's nothing
he
that
got-
shoots up.
Yeah,
And
there's no
3
detection,
stalkers don't.
which is way more important. Yeah, 3
Don't
Stalkers
detect
walking
either.
in. One of the Banshees will lose Cloak in a second. But I get 6.
Okay, the observer is here.
Yeah.
But getting as
And we-
many probe kills as the zealot got SCV kills.
Yeah.
Now more zealots run in.
Yeah.
Get
but they-
a SCV, I think.
And he's. Yes,
And
this
pick
2
the bunker.
bunker setup, they can't do that much. Third base now for Azura. Gas in the natural as well. And this SCV is. I don't know.
Blocking the third.
Yeah, I mean, it's a shame that Azura just went for the other one, right?
Yeah. Also, that's the SCV that built the bunker originally. Finally.
Oh yeah. Like he has a long life. Scouting SCVs, especially if they build a bunker in the natural of the Protoss, normally don't live that long.
Yeah.
For sure exceeded his life expectancy, right?
7 minutes for a scouting SCV.
We have the Banshees going in at the third base. They will find 5 probes, maybe 6 one, but with
7.
Stalkers and Observer in place.
Or did one probe die somewhere
7
else?
even.
Now this observer. I just
Great
wanted to
teacher
know.
overall. Did
It's so
a
long.
fine job
Yeah.
of not getting the
I'd love
Getting
if he
too
killed
much
that
damage.
observer though.
Mineral field
Yeah.
depleted.
That's so annoying.
That is annoying, in fact. For gas, I'm not much of an expert to know how this is going, but we have gateway style, but with storm. And we take a look at the army composition of Great Teacher. That doesn't look like a great army against
Storm.
But on the other hand, eco and income is the same at the moment. No third base just finishing up now for Great Teacher. And he's up 20 supply. Entirely army supply, while we have a store around. So nothing to contest these medivacs, except for...
Well, the stalkers that die to the marines now.
Yeah, and 3 storms. Yeah. Ooh, these stalkers got good. While drop hits the main base, instantly 3 probes, and 2 stalkers aren't enough to deal with this. A nice attempt with a blink micro, but doesn't do anything at the end. All the other warpins as well fill, and I think... Oh, the Banshee tries something, but there's a super battery in the third base as well. And nice positioning against the Zealots fighting in the choke point. There's the 3 storms I spoke of, but nothing much to do, but he can't kill this Arcanine. Oh, he can, actually. That's big as well. That's really big.
Okay.
We'll lose all the
Everything
medivacs and the SV,
Banshee.
but the bio for it, but it's worth it, I think, because there's no more storms left, right?
He drained all the
I don't know.
storms, he killed some army. He got 13 warpins.
And now he just can go for the kill, I think.
Yeah. Like,
Super
look at the
battery
supply.
isn't available at the moment as well. Ooh, but with that low of bioforce, you don't really want to fight. Dodges the mines, does a good job here. Great Teacher should wait for his army to heal up, I think. Get his reinforcements, and then...
Or just drop it into the natural, I guess.
Yes, but
At least that
these
was-
units are really low when they use the medivac. We have to keep that in mind.
Yeah, even stimming again.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of have to, so...
But yeah.
Getting it out,
God.
that's 2 storms available, I think. No, not yet. But 5 probes as well. Great Teacher doing a really good job. Like this kind of aggressive plays, high-paced play, which after he held an all-in, of course. Say that.
Oh yeah.
The Banshee's still alive and is annoying at the main base. Oh no, it's a drop.
It's a drop.
Yeah.
Also a drop in the
just saw-
natural.
I just saw a single point. And great Teachers, supply advantage getting up and up and up and up and up and up at this
Yeah,
point.
and I mean he's
He also
throwing
has-
some units into the bases, but holy, they just took out half of the stalkers and half of the mineral line.
Yeah, and there's the GG. Great display of skill here by Great Teacher.
Oh yeah. Just macroing the hell out of his base. Obviously after holding the all-in, but
Yeah, great place, great place. Like if we would ask Great Teacher, you probably would say that
I'm not in the lobby. SC2 decided
get-
to...
I get you.
Yeah.
No worries.
SC2 decided to... Well, I clicked accept, so let's not get him in. Okay, we're having also speculations in... Okay. In the lobby about tactics.
I mean,
Not all players too
that's-
amused about that.
that's a nice. Yeah, we will not further embarrass our players by talking what they talk about. We're just here to enjoy some StarCraft.
Yeah. Now, obviously, for these players, it's about getting a part of the prize pool and not getting a part of the prize pool. Which would have been an amazing transition into Match Arena, but you guys did it again. And you used all of the Match Arena codes. You can still go there, obviously, do sponsor quests and stuff.
And spend some money too.
Yeah, that as well. But, yeah. Stuff really lagging on my computer right now, but SE2 is fine, so in the bottom right, the player. The Terran player. And the red is a great teacher.
Alright, and the teal Protoss player being down 1-0 in this bronze match and fights for his tournament life and the chance of getting paid. It is Alpha Axis Azura.
Now obviously we've got to note that both of these, actually maybe we say that later, because we have a barracks on the wrong side of the map.
Oh, we have a. Is it? What is that supposed to be? Look at it. Looks like a macro Rex at this point.
Yeah.
Just a mind game. Okay,
But
with
then
double
it's so
gas as
close to
well.
the base.
It could be Marauders as well.
Yeah, even
So-
running into there.
No, it looks like looks. At
Oh,
this point,
it's a
it's just a
Reaper.
mind game. I mean, the fast Reaper can, of course, do something. With bunker in the main, in the natural. We have.
And this Reaper is so annoying. Like not,
Yeah.
like okay, also because it got 2 pro kills, but it denied mining of 3 of them.
Yeah.
You got
Quite a while. Now
Stalker.
we can see what a what I was about to say. What a proxy Reaper can really do. Like it's just this
Yeah.
little time that he arrived early, but it actually did a lot.
Now during all this, Azura looks like he's oversaturated one of his gases. The barracks
Yeah.
on his way
And I
home.
have to apologize a whole lot because what is the word? I confused Azura with Azuna. Azuna is the Protoss player who did it in remake North
No,
America. Not Azura, but they're both playing for Alpha X and their names are fairly close. So I think.
we just won that here.
Yeah. I'm really, really, really sorry about this blunder today.
Well, I think we apologize. The only DreamHack Masters player that's usually playing is Christianer. He's not here today.
He is not here.
Probably. Is he qualified for
The last chance.
yeah,
not-
like I assume that he wants to just practice for the last chance tournament, the qualifiers. No, the open qualifiers were yesterday.
I think he lost. I think he lost. Yeah, they were yesterday, and I think he lost in the decider match against Vanya.
Oh, yeah, like I know there
maybe
are the close qualifiers. I don't know how the seats there get.
No. I think he isn't in there. So we have a
Yeah,
Hellion
right.
drop in the main base going
Okay.
on while the
Well,
the Reapers pulled the Stalkers away actually, and 7 probes already. So a lot of early damage as well. And
yeah, and a lot of denied
not-
mining.
yeah, And the Reaper's
Reaper's
coming,
coming.
in now. Just 2 Reapers. Maybe get 1, 2 other probes. Oh, no reaction from Azura at this point.
11 probes dying now. 2 SCVs fell in the 3 SCVs fell in the meantime. 2-1
Yeah,
Stalker
1
that just walked in.
Yeah.
But
he dies
oh,
as
the Hellions
well.
are still there.
Yeah, probes continue dying.
Now all the Hellions are dead, but 14 probes is a lot.
Yeah, it is a lot. And being a Terran with 5 workers up against the Protoss, being up in army supplies, Stim on the way, tanks, Raven, Marines in production is quite a nice position.
Well, yeah.
I'm not sure what Azura's play is from here on out.
Well, looks like he's planning to do something with these Stalkers, at least.
Yeah.
At least poking in there. If he could snipe the Raven, that would be
Yeah, that's 200
pretty
gas.
big.
Simply.
Or the
But
tank, or
now,
both.
Yeah, but he doesn't have... Like, he has
Yeah.
to wait for the Prism to have a chance to go
And
into
now
main
the
base.
tanks are sieged.
He will,
Nothing really.
with 2 tanks in position and a bunch of bio, there's nothing much he can do here. Liberator coming in.
And this is surely getting annoying to Azura.
Yes. Like the amount of harassment, of early harassment that Great Teacher's throwing at him. Really, really annoying. Now blinks in, blinks straight on the tank.
Now the
Auto
tank
turret gets
finishes,
popped,
he will
second
get that
tank.
as well.
Yeah, next tank will get out as well, and that of course like limits any potential to push from here on out from Great Teacher. Stalker warp in the main base, so Azura really commits here on this attack, and while the
Well, he
Liberator
has
is
to
killing
pull
more
off
probes,
something. Looking at the
Yeah,
supply,
and I
he's
think
30 down,
when
40
SPV
down.
pull Stim finish, that's a GG. Great Teacher with a great display of early harassment and multitasking in this bronze match. Takes it and is our third place
Yeah.
player.
Now, obviously, all of these players get OSC points in addition to the prize pool, which the first 3 players get. And but yeah, and now we will have the grand finals between Xiomech and Hydra just after this short break, and we'll see you again.
Xeno first up.
Alright, welcome back, everybody, to the CSO Cup. And oh my god, what happened to the bracket? Also, we have a best of 5 ahead of us. With, yeah. Interesting to see what's gonna happen. So guys, I'm very apologetic. I have no idea why this is. But hey, at least it shows the bronze match now. Juggernaut, we haven't seen that map yet, right?
No, I don't think so. I didn't saw it today. Like, we had some matches where it could be the deciding map,
But didn't get to them.
but it didn't get to them. That's right.
Well, yeah.
Alrighty.
And I think we have seen these colors before
Exactly.
in the top right. We have a orange Protoss player. It plays as Ziomac. And oh no, it's Protoss versus Protoss.
Yeah, we have to change this after the map.
Yeah.
Alright, in the bottom left, we have the red Protoss player representing Team Berserker. It is Hydra.
Now we usually check
Right
for the
away.
colors before the match.
Yeah, but
Yeah, orange versus red is just horrible to watch.
yeah. We hope that these guys will go for different units so we can differentiate them
Yeah.
easier.
Otherwise we'll just have a red-orange flock of Stalkers, Immortals, Archons. And in the end, one of the players says GG.
Yeah. But we do our best to take you views by the end. Yeah. Get you through this.
Oh yeah. Now, both players... First of all, these players haven't... They seem to have a basic understanding of how the game works. Exactly mirroring
Yes.
each other build order.
Yes, I think
Uh,
these are our two highest MMR players in the tournament as well.
Yeah.
Oh no, it wasn't. It was
Oh,
Nico
what?
Rakt with 5-9, but
Oh.
we didn't actually get to see him.
Well, yeah, I
Quite a
think he
shame.
got kicked out first round, right?
Oh, check that. Yeah, he did. He lost 2-1 against Great Teacher. TVT
Oh.
can be
Can
like
happen.
that.
Now, Great Teacher in the end and losing then to Ziomac. No, wait. Yes. No.
He lost to Zymac, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
correct.
he lost to Ziomac, okay.
Alright,
Kind of
we should
confusing
talk about
everyone.
the Stargate.
That is a really good
Because-
idea.
Yeah, that's something we didn't see today. I'm sorry. In our PvPs. I think in general.
Yeah, no Stargate so far.
So that looks like an oracle where we have a fight in the natural going on. Each trading off a stalker, but Hydra got off the first shot, and I think he may can yet no. The stalker's popping out way too early,
Yeah.
and I think losing, like, while the trade-off a stalker for a stalker should be fine if you have to defend an oracle with this. Maybe.
That can hurt, I guess. Obviously, Hydra has also made some stuff in his side, but it looks like only sentries.
Yeah, he tries to get an early hallucination for scouting. And that hallucination will pass the Oracle.
Yeah, so he did.
Should have seen it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he saw it.
Yeah, he's a forge on the way.
Because...
What's his reaction? He has 2 Stalkers in the main base.
one stalker and
And
3
yes.
sentries in there.
Yeah.
And the natural.
The tricky thing is that Ziomek brought his Stalkers with him.
Oh yeah.
So he maybe... And 2 Adepts as well. So he's setting up for a lot of early pressure. So we see what about that, and the second Oracle as well. This is really dicey at the moment. Hydra has to fight this into.
Super battery
I
won't
really
help with the
micromanage all of
oracles.
that correctly. Could be quite hard, but he gets the first Oracle instantly. Lost 5 probes though. Is still even on workers, so it could be fine. Losing more. Doesn't.
There are a lot of idle probes right now though, which might become a
true.
problem.
And he lost like 6 all in all, but he has the army advantage at this point. Left 2 Stalkers in the main base. Nice army splitting here. And all in all, Ziomek behind us is
Probably,
4 workers up.
Yeah. Probably a little ahead. Not too bad, I guess.
I mean, in a mirror matchup, every probe is a problem that your opponent is up. But we have to point out, Hydra has a way quicker +1, and he has way quicker blink, which actually makes his Stalkers so much better.
Oh yeah, that finishing in 2 seconds, and he might catch some of... No. He decides against it.
Yeah, decides not to go for it, and I think that's a fine decision.
Well now, with blink his Stalker should be quite a bit better.
Yeah.
He didn't really... Okay, getting the Oracle.
Well, he does... Getting both Oracles.
Yeah.
That's really good, I think. Because, of course, we have the work account favoring Ziomek at this point. Obviously isn't good, but we have the upgrade advantage on the side of Hydra, and he shut down the Oracle, so he doesn't have to worry about him. He doesn't have to keep any of the Stalkers at home. He can push with full force if he would decide to do that with +1, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like that he will try to take the third base behind us, which Ziomek is already on the way. And there is where the eco advantage comes
from. Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Right.
Now the game
Hydra
has
apparently isn't a fan of... Oh no, I thought he didn't have a robo, but I see a warp prism, so I will stand corrected. Of course, that's a robo. Zamex counts this move out with his Adept, but I think with charge done now, and 11 army supply more, and an upgrade advantage, Hydra has exactly now, it's the time to push the issue.
Super battery putting in quite
Yeah, that was a mistake, I think. There was miss micro by Hydra, and he loses the Warp Prism as well. Has to go back. Killed 8 probes though, is still down. That wasn't a good engagement by Hydra,
no.
I have to say. I think that had to be a misclick. Because...
Well, yeah.
Like he got the super battery like to half its health, and then he started focusing Stalkers, and I think he thought that he got it. Right, catches Suffer Stalker there, which is nice. But Ziomek now with a quicker Robotics Bay as well. And he's up in workers, he's up in army supply. So it doesn't look really good for Hydra at this point.
That engagement really... brought him quite some problems.
Yeah. We see the Hydra like it's... maybe it's a trademark move. We have the War Prism got 4 Zealots in, while 2 Zealots just waiting around the 5th base. At the 4th base, sorry. And we'll try to get in once the army is out of position by Xiomec.
And it is now, they don't get in though.
Yeah, but he has a few units defending. Fine. Charge now away. Hydra with... Or was it Hydra with a quicker robot? Jeez. I have the thingy switched. The overlay switched. I got confused there, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
So I called it incorrectly. Hydra with the better tech, with now starting Disruptor production, and Disruptor hits is what won him first game of his last PvP.
Oh yeah,
so maybe there's...
I remember that. But
yeah.
On the other hand, that
nice...
was against the Canadian player.
Azura.
Yeah, Azura.
I'm not sure if if Azura is Canadian. I have to say, like, I have to don't trust
like...
me in anything.
Okay. It looked like quite something though, because surely that's not the first time that Azura has tried to blink stalkers out of disruptors.
Yeah. Gets the disruptor.
Getting both of them.
Yeah. And I think...
Yeah, he can now just walk through.
Really, there's not really a way of holding this. Hydra tries it, is in the best possible position, but his cannon was... his battery was sniped, and now the overwhelming army supply of Xiomec shines through.
Just more stuff beating less stuff once again.
Yeah, even if he somehow holds this, which it
he
doesn't look like,
30 probes.
35 probes in the meanwhile. And this is 1-0 for Xiomec.
Yeah. Well played. Now, once again, this is a best of 5. So,
being up one game doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. Or maybe it means something, but not too much.
Lobby.
What? I was trying to fix the damn bracket.
Oh. You have to accept invite one more time.
Oh. Another one. It's too quick for me.
Yeah.
Thank you. And then our lobbies are quick again. Even despite despite me delaying.
No worries. No worries. We aren't quite on Korean level with the tempo of the tournament games, but we're getting there.
We're getting there, yeah. Now next map will be Lightshade, one of the smaller ones probably. And we forgot to ask the players to change the colors. Oh my god, we are amazing.
But I think it worked out.
Yeah, it worked out fine in the end. I mean, I have like colors boosted to the maximum in the StarCraft settings. So that stuff like, yeah, okay, usually this match would look like, or to the viewers, like this. Well, we can play this time. Then in the bottom right, we'd have the orange Protoss Xiomec.
On the top left, it is the red Protoss. Down 1-0 at this point, it is Hydra. And I'm not sure if this pylon positioning from Hydra tells us anything, because it isn't a standard one, and
Oh yeah.
it's not possible to wall off with that, which is kind of obvious, but as well also could be a problem by in defending adepts. Or did he adapt shade in to be more?
Well, yeah. I mean, why would you? He's like really protecting his mineral line.
Yeah.
Basically wanting it off from one side. Can be a problem
Yes.
though.
Something like a Reaper wall, right? To
Yeah.
wall a Reaper in on one side and don't allow him to.
By the way, chat, if this is better, please tell me. I don't believe it is, but I'd like to hear feedback. Because now you can't really differentiate the red probe from the orange gateways, which is kind of important,
Yeah.
but
So it's not a wall of. Like, I'm not sure like what to make of this, but I'm not a Protoss expert, as I said. So apologies for that.
oh, he's proxying a pylon.
Pylon, let's go. Proxy gateway. Alright, alright, alright. We'll see what that is, and the Stalkers will meet the Adepts in the middle of the map. Something here
No.
will still shade him in. Will it force the Adepts, the Stalkers back? I don't think so. He will try to pounce on him. Has weakened one Adept. Really, really much. And we have proxy 4, like not proxy 4 gate, but we have 4 gates with 1 proxy gate for the weapons. And every every probe Hydra loses here could actually be devastating.
Yeah. Proxying a second
Thing is-
pylon. Oh, the first one might get scouted. Oh, Ziomech.
He
So
barely
close.
misses it. He barely misses it. We'll lose this probe as well. Hydra pays attention. I'm not sure if it's worth to get behind this. I don't know. We will see. We have 2 Adepts, 2 Stalkers waiting. We have an Immortal on the way. We have a Sentry now, and we have 1 Shield Battery. Which
Wow.
Hydra immediately tries to focus down.
Successful.
Managed that without losing a Stalker. Still hasn't lost a Stalker. So this aggressive opening looking really, really good at the moment.
Oh yeah.
Trying to... He waits for his reinforcement on the low ground. Triggers the
Immortal.
barrier on the Immortal, which always is a good sign.
I mean, the Immortal
And
could
now-
become a problem, but the Nexus dying is super big. As
Yeah,
Ziomech
look at-
knows
look
that
at-
there is no expansion, but
Yeah, he hasn't had the minerals yet for it, but look at his Stalker count, like this. Maybe he can pounce on the Immortal with that.
yeah. I mean, now a
See about
second
that. There's
Immortal
not really
popping,
many units that... Yeah, the
but
biggest problem I think is that there's 3 sentries and can force field out. Yeah, now the Nexus coming up, and I think
Ziomech proxying a pylon himself.
try to try to
Right out
continue
of
it.
vision.
That is a cute move, I have to say. Gets a War Prism for the micro potential. Hydra getting a pylon in the natural of his opponent, which is maybe for shield batteries. Yeah, it is for shield batteries. All right, Hydra is getting a bit dirty in here. Let's see. Getting sentries on his own.
Well, yeah. Now the Prism will fly out, try to juggle the Immortals as good as possible.
Yeah, before the shield
And
batteries
all
are
know.
finished as well. Nice force fields by Hydra though, but Ziomech can lift out if he wants a lot of... Yeah,
Well-
a lot of Stalkers instantly dying to the 2 Immortals. Turns out Immortals are pretty good against Stalkers. Who would have
Yeah.
All right. And we have our next lobby on the way. No.
And it could possibly be our... No. I got... Why does Blizzard keep kicking me out of lobbies? Why? Ah. Well, judging by the speed we we do these lobbies though, that shouldn't really cause a big problem. I mean, the Nexus is just dying right now, watching the stream. So,
Yeah.
we're already in the loading screen. Which, since I fixed my audio, viewers will no longer be able to hear.
All right.
So you'll
And
just
I
have
just have to take a look at the replay actually. Has Siomac warped in as something at his proxy?
No, I don't think he has.
Yeah.
His
No.
probe just moved away and then he forgot about it.
I'm
I
not sure
think
that
just-
he didn't forget about
just-
it, but he saw an
yeah.
opportunity to break Hydra and then he did it.
Yeah, I don't think winning is better than not winning. Well, winning is certainly what this man is planning to do in the bottom right. Up 2-0 in this best of 5. The red Protoss Siomac.
Alright. And on negative match point, if there's a thing even, one map away to losing this grand finals. If he wants to win it, he has to make a reverse sweep happen. It is the red Protoss player Hydra. And he's cannon rushing. Let's go.
Well, what else do you do
Cannon
on
rush
submarine?
PvP. I guess. I don't know. Well, cannon rush in PvP, quite a dice.
Siomac is
If you
looking
ask
for
me.
some stuff with the probe, but not actually. He sees the probe arriving.
Yes, he's the second probe as well
this
at the
is-
moment, so Hydra just...
Yeah, now he
we'll just
knows.
get a
Oh, he should know.
pile
at least.
up. Which doesn't have to mean anything necessarily.
Well, the second pylon. Did you see that?
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
he does see the second pylon.
Oh, he did. Yeah,
Now he
should-
sees
should
the
know.
cannon.
Now he should know for sure.
He just doesn't care.
Oh, and 2 gateways coming up. That's an interesting one. Like, this is a Forge 2 gateway style, which normally you proxy the Forge in 2 gateways, but Hydra gets a cannon first, which I really like. It's a nice twist.
Well, yeah. And having the pylon on the high ground, already granting vision, is certainly very nice. I love the way these cannon, the missiles fly.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm not sure if the Stalker will get. It looks like it will get out actually.
Yeah. With the Chrono Boost, it shouldn't be a
Yeah.
problem.
But 2 cannons up
I
already.
like that he tries to with the 2 probes.
Yeah.
Tries to get every DPS out that he can. And I think it's actually nice to get like 2 Stalkers out at this point, even though if he loses a gateway for it. Because with the Stalkers you have micro potential against the Zealots, and you kind of limit
Well,
them
yeah.
there.
Now the probe getting in is, actually getting a cannon off. Up
So it was 2.
needs to cancel.
Yeah,
that.
instantly cancels it. GG
Okay.
loses both his probes. Loses both the
And
probes
with that,
in building cannons.
yeah, and with that, the Siomac is the champion.
Yeah, as easy as that.
Of the CSO Cup. Well played Siomac, well played Hydra.
Well played. Yeah,
Yeah,
of course, both players are in the money. Both
Yeah.
players get OC points for that.
actually quite a few players get OSC points, like I think it's
Yeah,
top
that's
8,
true.
right? So
I think
half of
it's
the
top eight.
players.
If both of us are thinking that, then nothing
Yeah.
is
Probably correct.
wrong.
Yeah, just over 3 hours. Now, make sure to drop a follow on the channel and play in the next CSO Cup. That
would be greatly appreciated.
Yeah, that will be on January the 9th, since we're taking a break over the holidays. Next week we'll have the Challenger number 10, which will be the last tournament of the year.
Do we have it actually? I'm not sure.
What?
I'm not sure about this.
Yeah, yeah, there might be in. Well, at least
Right.
The last.
Let's not get confused. We see around
next
there was it for
next week will be the last weekly tournament of the year. We'll be restarting on January the 9th. But we hope to obviously see you next week.
Yeah.
For everyone up to 3,500 MMR. Make sure to drop a channel follow on Twitch. If you've just somehow found us. Join the Discord, which is the main place for everything. Yeah. Then, obviously, thank you to the admins for making this stuff possible every week. Even though they had a power outage today, I think.
Yeah. Thanks to the players for playing.
Yeah.
Thanks to Matcherino and OSC for supporting us in some range. And
yeah. Thanks for you, Tava, for casting.
Yeah. Thank you, Amir, for producing this.
You're welcome.
Well.
And then thank you to everyone who's watching, who's playing. Yeah.
Stay
Hope
safe.
to see you again.
In this time.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Alright. Stream off. Hast du, Salmek, den